One click is all it takes to lose everything.
We are in a cyber war. You can either be a defendant or you could be a victim.
The Marriott data breach should be a wake-up call to every executive on the planet. What it needs to tell you is it can happen to you. Any company, no matter how big, how small, how much, how little you spend on security, you can have a data breach. And the reason is this. For an attacker to break into your business, how many vulnerabilities, how many exposures do they need to find? Just one. For us to defend and protect and secure our organization, how many vulnerabilities do we have to find? All of them. So I will tell you, defense is much, much harder than offense. And we need to do a better job as executives of asking better questions. As an executive, I don't expect you to know how to configure a firewall. I don't expect you to tune your false positives in an intrusion detection system, but I do expect you to ask questions to make sure you're properly protected. Here's the issue. Most executives assume that the responsibility of security is on IT. It's their job, they're supposed to do it, blah, blah, blah. Now let me help you out there. The protection of your company's data, your client's data, is you as an executive's responsibility. That's where Marriott failed. The executives at Marriott were not engaged. They assumed that IT and security were doing their job. They assumed they were implementing it because they were spending money, and they didn't accept the responsibility, and that's why we had this major breach. So learn from Marriott and recognize IT and security are custodians. They're partners. They will work with you and provide a service, but you as an executive are ultimately responsible. You need to ask questions. Where is our critical data located? Is it accessible from the internet? Can it be compromised? You also want to go in and ask questions. How hard would it be for somebody from the internet to try to break in? Have we tried it? Have we tested it? When was the last time we did a penetration test to see how vulnerable and exposed we are? How applicable is that in terms of expertise to real attackers and real adversaries? Notice, you as an executive are asking strategic questions to make sure things are being done correctly. Now, once again, you might say, that's not my job. Yes, it is. Your job is to keep your company healthy. Your job is to protect your customers. Your job is to protect your customer data. So you need to better engage. If you want to ignore my advice, that's great. You'll be the next Marriott. If you want to learn from Marriott and improve your knowledge, then start asking better questions. Where is your data? How is it protected? And make sure information is properly being protected and being secured.